It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. James to Davis. And the finish, slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Portland has the ball. Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum. No good. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers? Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lillard to Whiteside. Oh, emphatic slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
James into the front court. Lead is 2. Screen coming. LeBron sizing up Nurkic. Easy path to the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here comes the screen. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish. LBJ.
Defense, let's go.
To Caldwell Pope. McGee powers it through. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Lillard. To McCollum. From long range. A tough make there for C.J. McCollum. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
LeBron with it up top. Up by 3. LeBron James. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Lillard. To Anthony. For 3. And the Lakers clear. James, defended by Lillard. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one, count it.
It's like practice.
Able to convert on both free throws. Portland's got it. McCollum to Lillard. Surveys the floor. Lillard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Damian Lillard is going to get 3 shots here. Career 88% from the line. First try, no good. And he misses the second. Boy, bad performance at the line. 0 for 3. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
McCollum with the basketball. His team down 9. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Lillard to McCollum.
Hey, double screen.
To Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lakers at the controls right now. Yusuf Nurkic swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
To James. Short jumper off the mark. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
And Carmelo Anthony, zero hesitation as he knocks down the 3.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Across the timeline comes James. Leads 4. To Danny Green. James. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Lillard. No good. That's great defense. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lillard. D's got it. Damien Lillard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Here comes the screen. James doesn't get the bounce. JaVale McGee, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To James. Nice pass to set things up. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
JaVale McGee. Down low for Kuzma. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here we go. I got him.
It's Lillard for 2. D's got it. Damien Lillard. He's 3 for 7.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Portland ball. Lillard to Whiteside. Big finish at the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 1. The drive right to the basket. Scalabiciere sends it away. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Lillard, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
LeBron into the front court. Down 2. To Kyle Kuzma. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trailblazers take over. Lillard to Anthony. Here comes the screen. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
A lot of contact, no whistle.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you're...
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
From the painted area, won't go down. Lakers have it. Missed a wide open look. Another follow. No good. To Lillard. Beyond the arc for three. Damien Lillard. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
To Howard. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. To Lillard. Anthony. Off the mark. No good. And he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Damian Lillard at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To James. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Lillard up against the 8-time All-Star. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
James into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Driving right to the basket. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
I got ball.
Lillard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Portland down to 4 to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Wide open look, won't go. We played one at Moda Center with the Trailblazers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you would.
To Lillard. Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended. LeBron with it up top. Down a point. To Howard. It's a big finish.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lillard, defended by Howard.
Big pick right there.
To McCollum. C.J. McCollum. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
You're on the island now.
Block up. Here you come.
Lillard, guarded by Howard.
Here coming left.
Down low, Collins. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
LeBron James with the rock to Kyle Kuzma. Nice pass to get things going.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
And the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Lillard. The pass taken away by the Lakers. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's LeBron. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Portland has the ball. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from long range. Taken down by Howard. Smith into the front court. His team up by 7. Almost unlucky bounce. Fires the 3. Howard with the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Got it.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 5. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Caldwell Pope, great feed. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
To Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kuzma to Davis. Has a chance. Shot by Davis, no good. Anthony. Can't connect. LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7 to Caldwell Pope. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Caldwell Pope to James. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count the bucket for 2.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Danny Green. They go down to Davis and finishes strong. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And finishes strong.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Nurkic to Anthony. Here comes the screen. Anthony. From long range. And drains it.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
LBJ has it. To Kyle Kuzma. Probing the defense. No good. Defense catching a break there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Screen coming. To Anthony. For 3. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, great feed, sets it up, and scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw try, off the mark. C.J. McCollum. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Lakers ball. To Davis. Caldwell Pope. Howard with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. McCollum into the front court, trailing by 14. To Anthony. Here comes the screen. Anthony. Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch the screen left.
The drive, right to the basket. Anthony to Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Danny Green. Won't go down. Whiteside to Anthony.
Double team, double team, double team.
Here comes the screen. McCollum. To Caldwell Pope. They'll get it down to Davis. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Into traffic, but no good. Anthony gets it in the left corner. C.J. McCollum gets a shot up off the mark. To Davis.
What's that cutter? What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter?
Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Portland's got it. Lillard to Anthony. Here comes the screen. Lillard. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
To Howard. Davis. To Howard. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Screen coming. Lillard to McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. And C.J. McCollum, zero hesitation, knocks down the 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 5 for 6.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's Portland ball. Lillard to McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Has a look. And he hits. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers are up after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers are having a great time out there. When you see players getting their teammates involved and having fun, it's the best way to win. The chosen one, showing off some great passing skills in the first 2 quarters.
Player of the half.
LeBron James earns the recognition because of the sheer number of dunks he threw down. One after another, he kept rattling the rim with his awesome slams. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
To Anthony. To McCollum. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Los Angeles, they have it. Oh, he had it.
And, Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. You're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Anthony. Lillard. Damian Lillard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. That one won't go. One more to come. 0 for 3 from the line. Wow. LeBron with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, 3rd quarter. Screen coming. LeBron James matched up with Lillard. To Davis. Terrific vision. JaVale McGee lays it in.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Davis to Caldwell Pope. Yusuf Nurkic tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Deep 2 there, won't go.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
A pass stolen by Portland.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Anthony. To McCollum. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys up by 15. Driving right to the basket to Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
LBJ with it. To Caldwell Pope. To Davis, down low. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
McCollum. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Doesn't have the touch, no good.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in, that was impressive. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know, Ed, maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're gonna be aggressive early. Maybe.
JaVale McGee, couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side, 58% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second, 0 for 2. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Down low for Davis. Hassan Whiteside able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Lillard to Whiteside. To the outside. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Screen coming. Lillard. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. JaVale McGee to Davis. Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Caldwell-Pope. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
Lillard knocked loose, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Lillard. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Hassan Whiteside with the block. Trailblazers take over.
Shut up.
And he hits.
Keep working him out, boy. You can't guard you.
James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. And he finishes at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Anthony. Fires the three, and the rebound gathered in by Davis.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career.
Wow. Work it down to Nurkic. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Yusuf Nurkic pins it. Fourth this contest. 4-3.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
LeBron with it up top. The lead is 15. From the outside, no good. Here's a chance from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both.
Hey, watch this screen left.
To Anthony.
Hey, double screen.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Blazers have it. Ah, the monster stuff. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Hassan Whiteside rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here comes the screen. Anthony to Lillard. The Blazers with 4 on the shot clock. Lillard trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. To Davis. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Nurkic. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Short jumper stays out. Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lillard to Anthony. From long range, textbook Melo. Hands in his face, lets it fly, and scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Lillard to Anthony. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
No good and no foul. Lillard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Lillard. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Caldwell Pope matched up with Lillard. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it. Anthony. Not that time. He misses. Caldwell Pope. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Caldwell Pope. They go down to Davis. Scores from the post. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Lillard not going down here. In the front court comes Smith. Lead is 12. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Anthony Davis swats it. For 3. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
JaVale McGee to Davis. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Kyle Kuzma. Smith. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lillard to McCollum. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Kyle Kuzma has the basketball. Gets it in the right corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. Able to convert inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. And a nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
McCollum to Rodney Hood. Going to launch beyond the arc. Another chance. To Rodney Hood.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Portland has 4 to shoot. Can't connect. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
McCollum with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Rodney Hood. JaVale McGee. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kuzma to Davis.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Knocked loose. Anthony Davis, defended by McCollum. count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. LeBron James sizing up a column. Oh, defender pulls the chair. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Damien Lillard has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
James. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Cashes in for 2.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
Block up. Hands up. Cutter. Coming through.
Lillard to Rodney Hood.
Coming left.
Lillard, offensive board. To Rodney Hood. Fires the 3. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dion Waiters. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay. Zach Collins at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Shot from in close, no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Collins guarded by Howard. Here comes the screen. Lillard down for Collins. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Zach Collins, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. Tried to slam it down, but it comes out to Lillard. Lets it fly from long range. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
To Davis. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Lillard, down low Collins. Shot from the lane won't go. McGee against the Lehigh product. It's theirs now. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Danny Green. It was right there to McCollum. Fires the 3, and the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Davis. And look out.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Substitution being made in this one. Lillard. To Rodney Hood. 4-3. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Davis. To Howard. Slam dunk. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
I got this plan. Let's go.
McCollum to Lillard. To McCollum. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Kyle Kuzma. They'll get it down to Davis. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Anthony Davis. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Lillard. Damien Lillard is going to get 3 shots here. He's struggled so far. First try at the line, no good. And he hits the second. No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Lillard. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Anthony Davis. Defended by Zach Collins. Blazers have it. Lillard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. A lot of contact, no whistle. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Lillard matched up with Howard. Screen coming. Lillard slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. McCollum to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
James sizing up Collins. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Knocked loose. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put together a nice win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take away both of his legs. He still got it.
Knock this down. That's me. Keep doing your thing, boy! Pick up, pick up, pick up. Oh yeah, let's go, try to do that.
Free throws.
Hey, watch this screen left.
shot, boy. Uh-huh. I like that. I like that. I like that. Hold on, hold on. Shots up. Box out, shots up. Same shot, the same shot. One more. Monster. Got him. Good track, good track. Match up. Coming left.
Help out. Stop.
One more, baby. One more.
He got hella kids. Let's go.
Here we go.
You're on an island now.
Defense, let's go. On your right. Watch the cutter, man. Shot, boy.
Hey, lock up. pocket. And another one. Everybody pick up. Double, got it.
Lock this down. Good shot, baby. Good shot.
That's all we need all day.